IA is in 1-0 here, and we might just be through to the next round of the cup.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory. Here in today's episode, 2 games coming up in the league phase. Since last time out, we've had a few days off from the upload, but we should be good to go again. And today it is a big one since last time out. Lots of games played. If we're going to scroll down here since last time, it was these 2 games here. In total, we have had 10 games since then. As you can see, we've had losses in the league. It's been kind of poor in the league, to be honest. I don't think we've had a win in the league, actually. We've had 1 there, as you can see, or 2 actually. So we've had the 2 conference league games and then 8 league games, which has consisted in 2 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses. Some narrow losses, to be honest. But we have been a bit poor in those games. But we are managing and getting along. In the conference league, though, we have picked up our first wins. A 3-0 win away from home against Breidablik. We were very good in that game. And then a massive performance against Rangers at home. A 6-0 win. They have completely just been poor. I don't know what has happened to them, but it's just not been on. I mean, we played them in the Champions League, it says here. I don't know, was that a qualifier or something like that? I don't really know what's going on there, but a 6-0 win in that one. It was a very, very dominant display. Today we go away against Ferencvaros, and if we can get a win in this one, then we would be 4 out of 6 games in, 9 points from those games, and in a very good spot to go and potentially finish top 8. We are currently 10th place, I believe it is. Yeah, 11th place, as you can see there, but with 8 goal difference, which is a lot more than teams around us. The team with the next highest is Girona in 3rd, so that's a big advantage for us. And we're in a very, very good position here, playing some good football. We've also got a cup game coming up against Locamo, as you can see here, away from home. Another one there. Locamo are they're in no league, as you can see there. So hopefully we go and get a big result in this one, and we would be through by the looks of it to the quarter-final. Let's go and get straight into it. The first game of the day against Ferencvaros. So the team for this game against Ferencvaros, we've got Strinsky in goal, backline of Kwasi, Miete, Patulski and Kudusu. We've got Masson, Segura, Rath in the middle, Lavelli on the right, Froling on the right, Lavelli on the left, and Morandi up top. As we get underway here, as you could see there, a few changes to the team. We've got some big players out. We've got Diamand out at the back. He's been out for quite some time, but it has given some space up open. We've got Maete, who's starting here today, a bit more of an experienced centre-back for this game. We do have Pascozzi, who can also come in here, and probably will. We might move Maete into the midfield if we need him to. This team is struggling a bit with the squad depth. It is something we'll need to focus on. As you can see there, we've got no floor in IA, and Arabi he had those 5 goals in that one game that he played, but apart from that, he's just been injury prone, unhappy, all these things. But Morandi could score for us here. It's a massive goal here. Away from home, we need a big win, Even with these players that we have, we can challenge for this win. And Morandi scores a goal to making it 1-0 here and strengthen our chances of making the next round of the Conference League. That is good stuff from him there to open up the scoring. He is playing striker because Florian IA is also out. I don't think it'll be too long for him. And then Dadari has got himself injured as well coming into this game. We probably will need to, I don't know if we can look now, but a striker is probably something we'll want to start looking at. Maybe another attacker as well to go alongside that. I don't really know. We've got probably another attacker, to be fair, because Froling is good, but if we have 2 attackers out, it makes it a bit more difficult. If Lavelli goes out now, we are completely screwed. We had some games where Kudusu actually came up to right wing, and then Froling moved over to the side of Lavelli when Lavelli was out injured, and it actually worked out quite well. I think Kudusu got himself 2 or 3 assists in those games, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have a look here. He got himself just the 1 assist, but he actually played all right, to be fair, so can't complain too much. And he put a good shift in from right back, which we've got to be happy with. He's very, very experienced now at this point in his time at the club, so it's good. But the point is that we can't rely on that. He is falling in behind though. He could play a ball to Rath. Rath beats his man. He has the shot. 2-0 here. Lovely goal from Rath there. Frolling with the assist. Some of these boys, the numbers they are putting up in the Conference League are absolutely immense. That is Rath's 4th goal here in this season. Frolling, lovely touch. He plays it short to Rath, beats his man, absolutely skins in, and he just picks his corner right into that side netting, and that is 2-0 here in this game. We can be very, very happy with the way we've played there, and into this second half we go, and it could be 3 points on the board if we continue to play like this. A very, it's been a simple game. We've come here, got the goals, and it looks like we might just be going home with a very good result here. But we have a game coming up in the cup next. We're going to rotate the team there if we can. Maybe even consider a few youngsters in the interest of trying to rest some of these boys. It could be interesting. Maybe put a little young striker in there. Maybe one of the midfielders could be rotated out. All things we have to consider. We could start considering these young players. It's just that it's hard. We look at, like, for example, Rui Ramos, who is just unhappy now because he's not getting the minutes. But we would give him minutes if he wasn't, didn't have the attitude. He is loan listed and he is prepared to move out to another club. But when I saw that he wanted that important player role, I just knew it would happen. But you've got to start your best players, and that's exactly what we are doing at the moment. And unfortunately, Rui Ramos does just not get into a team where we have other players on the pitch. We'll make some changes here in this game. I'm going to bring Caruso off on a yellow, so he doesn't get a red for the next game. Bring Pascozzi on. I think there's a chance here for us. Doesn't look like it in the end, but we have been very, very dominant here, and it is a goal that for Ferencvaros that they have gone and got. It would be nice to go and get a big result here over them, but the game's not done. Rath, 60 minutes, standing over this free kick. What can he do? He goes for the shot from range, and it's not a good one in the end. Really, a decent little stadium that we have come to take over here. In this game, there's some big results in the others. I mean, Midtjylland winning 5-0 there, Braga with 3-0. Every team who's winning is winning by force. Fissi, a team who we lost 1-0 to in their own stadium, are winning 7-0 there. Which is very impressive stuff. We are up to 8th place in the table. You know what? 3 out of 4 wins and only 8th place is very, very tough. Teams have drawn their first games by the looks of it, so that's why we're not able to get any higher than we are. But the goal difference is putting us at the top of the 9-point teams there. As you can see, 12 shots on target in this game here. It's Morandi and Rath with the goals. Very, very impressive display. We might bring some of those youngsters in. We'll probably rotate the team. The next round of the cup is on the line for us in that next game, but the job's not done just yet here in this one. There's a header there. Masson, where will he go? He finds Segura in the middle. Segura out to the right hand side potentially. Rath, Morandi in behind potentially. It's Folin advancing down the right hand side. Can we look to square it? Where will it go? It finds Rath in the middle for his second of the game. Lavelli with the shot. He's not able to convert in the end, and now the opposition are going to look to turn this ball over, advance down this right hand side. Could be a bit of an offside there. It looked like it might have gone a bit early. It doesn't. And into 2 minutes of added time, and the full-time whistle is surely going to go here in this game. It does. It's a massive display, and another win on the board in the Conference League. And the team for this game against Locamo, a bit of a rotated one. Not going to go with the youngsters. I think we have quite a strong team on the pitch, to be honest, with a few rotations. It starts with a Strinsky in goal, a backline of Zogbe, Pascozzi, Potulski and Caruso. We've got Maete, Rath, Morandi making up a midfield, Lavelli on the left, Frolling on the right, and Florian IA up top. It's kick-off here in this game. Hopefully it is a little bit of a demolition job, these small stadiums against these teams. To be fair, a couple of seasons ago we did get caught out in one of those games, and I'm sure this opposition here will try and do that. They've not obviously done too bad to make it this far, but hopefully we stop them in their tracks. We've got a good, strong team on the pitch today. Hopefully they turn up for the occasion and we go and get a big win through to the next round of the cup. And by next episode, I'm pretty sure we will have our finale of the league phase and maybe another cup game. Florian IA is in 1-0 here, and we might just be through to the next round of the cup. It's a lovely finish. Morandi finds IA, and that is as simple as that. That's exactly what we need to be doing all day today. Nice to see Florian here gets his goal up to 12 for the season. He's got 5 goals already in the Conference League. This is his first goal in the Cup by the looks of it, so pretty impressive stuff there. He's got a goal in every competition at least, and hopefully this does a bit of, a bit for his health. What was it? It's a happiness. I'm trying to mix up his wellness, happiness, all that. He needs to, have it a little bit, and I think if he has it, it'll be positive for him. He is getting on a bit in his career at this point, nearly 34 years of age. He turned 34 in January coming up, but he still does have some decent qualities, and I think he fits into this team quite well on his day. He just is quite the manager quite the player to manage his. Here he is again. He scores again. One thing's for certain, he does have a goal in him on his day, and I mean that's what we need more of, consistency, because he does have goals, but it just doesn't come a lot for him. I think we just need to appreciate him for the player that he is at 34. You're not going to, get much more out of him. You're going to get what you get. And I think we get quite a good player, to be honest, on his day. So when his day arrives, we need to be, we need to just appreciate it, and hope he continues to do well whenever he does play. Lavelli, Rainbow or Rabona assist. He finds Froling in the middle now for 3-0 here in this game. We're going to go all out attack here. Let's go and get 10. It is going to be a goal that stands, hopefully. It does look like it will be. The arms are in the air. Froling gets one for himself here in this game. It's going to take him up to 6 goals and 5 assists for the season. That man shows no signs of slowing down even at 30 years of age. Just take a look at that from Lavelli, and Froling gets in at the near post. He's come across there. He's denied Florian his 10-minute hat-trick, but can't complain too much really, because we are 3-0 up and surely going through to the next round of the Cup. In all the games, we have Sion, who are currently winning. There's a game for Zurich there, and Verdon and Luzerne. That'll be an interesting game. The winner of that would be a good game for us in the quarterfinal. Hopefully we draw one of them, though. That would be always good. Now the focus ahead now is the next few league games. We need to start picking up a few results. The priority is probably not that, but we would appreciate picking up a few wins just in case it all goes wrong. Here's Lavelli for 4. He's at the inside of the post, and he will get it back here, and he's at the post again, and it is going to go out over to that far side, and we're very unlucky not to score there. The goals are coming for us, and this has got to continue through into the league, where we are finding the most challenge. I mean, it's always been, seems like it's been a bit of a challenge for us, to be honest, and why that is, I don't really know. Let's just appreciate the football we're playing here, though, as Lavelli is on the ball once again. He squares it, tries to find, would have been Kudusu maybe at the back post. It's not Kudusu because he's playing inverted. It would have been Froling at the back post there. It's Zogbe now into Lavelli. Lavelli is fouled there, and it is going to be a ball it played in here by someone on this left hand side. Nothing comes from it by the looks of it. In the end there, we've absolutely run away with this game. 11 minutes, 3 goals. We've not had a goal in the last 20 minutes, but it will not matter because we have been very dominant in the way we have played. There's a ball into the midfield. Froling on this right hand side now is going to look to progress this ball. Where can he go with it? He finds Kudusu. Rath into the middle. Zogbe inverted over the top. Florian is fouled there. His hat-trick is coming up here. Let's just go and check I've got that enabled. I don't think it's an option in the oh, it is there. Allow a player who scored 2 goals to take penalty. Confirm changes. Florian will pick up this ball here and take his match ball home with him should he put this penalty away, or maybe he's not, because he's not. Oh, he is. There we go. It was Morandi who was stepping up at first, but Florian with the chance to go make it 4-0 and get his 3rd goal of the game for his hat-trick. No mistake from him. He walks off as a celebration. It's a hat-trick and a massive display from him. His 2nd hat-trick of the season, and this guy, 34 years of age, we've got quite a few goals out of him. He is still a good player, and we need to keep him in this side. It was a good decision to do so. If we can work on his morale a little bit more, this guy could be a beast going on 34, 35 years of age. I mean, for the remaining time that we might be here, I think he does still have a good bit of form in him, but after that maybe is the time he slows down. But if he does, then so be it. There's a shot from range here. It hits the roof of the net. and we can't complain too much whatever happens in the remaining part of this game, because in 33 minutes of it we managed to get 4 goals. We're going to go into half time. We even have a good rested team. We did have a bit of a gap in between, the longest break we've had in quite a while. It's been quite a big toll with having being in the cup still, and also we have the Conference League games now. We've played a lot more games than we did this time last season with all the qualifiers as well. We've played 12 extra games, and it's been a toll, but I think we've been managing where we can, and it's proof that we need a bit more squad depth is the important thing here. As the opposition do get themselves a goal, it is a boy behind and we're completely mugged off there. It's got to be a bit of better defending, but I'm sure it won't concern us too much really. I'm sure we can go and get a few more goals in this second half if we continue to play the way that we have. We're going to go make some changes here. Masson will bring into the middle there. Segura could we bring on? I don't think we will. Kouassi will probably come on into this game in a little while, but it is Masson who will bring on for Maete there. Does have a bit of a knock, so we don't really want to do too much with him there. In terms of risking his injury down this right hand side, the opposition are going to look to try and advance. Cambrio win it back, turn it over as soon as possible. They find themselves in the middle of the park, a bit of space to run into ahead of them. We've got to be closing this ball down a little bit more, don't want to get too complacent, and the shot will go in, hits the inside of the post. We'll look to get it clear here, and Ostrinsky is going to come to claim that. Ostrinsky's played every single game, man. This guy has played, must be over 100 games now for Servette. He's played so many. He's played in total, how many is that? 85 games, coming up to 100 games, and in this season he's been class. He's so consistent, and a really good player. We were able to sign at the point that we did, so hopefully that continues. Only 7 goals conceded in his 10 games in the Conference League. I didn't even know we conceded that little. That is a very impressive number really, especially in a high level competition like that. I mean, to be fair, we've only conceded 2 goals in the actual group stage. I don't know where the other goals came from, would have been in the qualifiers, and we're in some good form defensively. Maybe just attacking wise we need to get a few more goals in the league. I mean, to be fair, it's very narrow what we do in the kind of the league. 1 or 2 goals conceded and we lose games like that. Maybe we just need to attack a bit more. These boys need to get their heads up and get some more shots on target. Here's Froling, Rath in the middle. Rath with the shot. Speaking of goals, we score another one and we are definitely through to the next round of the cup. It's our first goal of this second half. It's a lovely finish from Rath there in the middle. We're going to look to go and seal the deal here in this game. It's 80 minutes gone, 3.76 XG. Not the first time this season we've had a massive XG performance, and it's a massive goal scoring performance. I think we've had a 6-0. We had that game with the 5-0 win, was it? And then I think we've had another 5-0 win in the league, maybe. So 6-0, 5-0, and then we've had a lot of wins, a lot of big wins, and it's nice to see we can attack on our day. Here's for an IA, a player who can definitely attack. That ball just cruises over the bar. In the end, the Servette fans in the back there are absolutely loving it. It's a hat trick and an assist for Florian IA. He's going to take himself up to 16 goals and assists for the season. Credit where credit's due. 14 goals in a season for 33-year-old is not bad, and he's done a good job here to get us through to the next round of the cup. So there you have it. The good news here to end off the episode is that pretty much we have knockout football guaranteed if this goal difference of the Vikinger gets turned over, which between us is 18 goals in 2 games they need to score to basically drop us out, and every other team below us actually beats or gets above us. Pretty much we're guaranteed a playoff spot. We are just below there, as you can see. By next episode, we will have either a playoff or a round of 16 game coming up. Make sure to stick around for that, which one it is going to be. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to check out the Discord down below. I'll leave you all with this little tune. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all for that first ever knockout game. Thank you, bye.